New franchise just spooled out. Let's rejoice. FU money just pooped out some money for me. Satoshi Nakamoto shrugged. John Galt, what did he do? He said, FU money, I'm no longer going to work. That's Ayn Rand, Atlas Shrugged. But what if John Galt, the fictional character, were written by a computer science major as a character who has a CS major pseudo degree? Then John Galt wouldn't have disappeared and had other people say, I'm going to just disappear. I'm going to lay down and revolt. I'm going to do the socialist thing and no longer contribute to the economy. I'm the one doing all the work, not getting all the results. That's Atlas Shrugged. Is Atlas Shrugged due for a remake? We're remaking it right now with 15 versions of Fuck You Money, which is Satoshi Nakamoto shrugged. What if you could shrug and not leave your company? What if you could shrug while selling your hotel properties and turning that money into Bitcoin? That's Metaplanet in Japan. What if a company that used to be in hotels now decides to only issue zero coupon bonds, no recourse, and then take the proceeds to buy Bitcoin? That's deep into understanding fuck you money while understanding Web 5 for the first time, perhaps, while understanding Web 12, which is a joke that is this video, which is this video trying and succeeding in being the most valuable video that you've ever watched, only to be made true were you to write down 12 sentences or 3 sets of 8 sentences. This is how the structure works to inch towards your first positive money video. 8 sentences. First 8 sentences would be, this is what I initially thought. This is the video that I watched. That's what you saw. Do it is you say, okay, so I saw the video, now I'm doing it. What happened during the do it process? Teach it is the conclusion, because see it, do it, teach it is 8 sentences, 8 sentences, 8 sentences. The fuck you money component to that is it's not benefiting me, it's benefiting you. Why? Because you've never seen it, done it, and then summarized it. You've never taken action and then reported it using a web page or at least an email. If you were to at least write it in your journal, that's web 0, which is your pen hits paper. But most of the time, you watch videos, which is web 2, and your pen does not hit paper. It ties into web 12 in that you could have summarized one video with 12 sentences, 2 screenshots, and 1 focus. But then you think there must be more to this. There must be more than just writing a video report. What's a video report? Maybe you never did book reports because a lot of schools are producing people that can't read. But the way a book report theoretically works is this: the theory. It's not a theory, it's a theorem, which is you read a book and then you write 2 pages handwritten for what was this book about. That's a video report where this video is going to be 10 minutes long, writing 12 sentences out. The mere act of trying to read helps you understand that a lot of people who are illiterate in English, well, it turns out they're also illiterate in Spanish. And that's where we can we can practice and come back better after our timeout. So if we're thinking that we can't read, we can talk into AI where we say, this is a link to a Grok 4 Twitter video, which is simultaneously broadcast. Then what you do is you have AI sum up this video for you, which is Satoshi Nakamoto Shrugged. How does Satoshi Nakamoto Shrugged mimic pattern repeat and pattern iterate on John Galt Atlas Shrugged? I'm 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 seeing that you're paralyzed because one, you're here watching and you're not liking. And so you're still in anal mode, anal cis analysis. So the cis is pretending to be uh, a sissy or a sister. Anal is your butt and brain are broken because your stomach probably produces more more methane gas, which is causing the internal air quality to be abysmal. Are these jokes? Yeah, but but what you're not doing is you're not able to send one email because you're a robot and you're becoming more robotic, less human. Where I see where you're stuck at, but you're in essence saying, Larry, I'm good, bro. Or worse, which is keep entertaining me, which is why we're here doing enduring Satoshi Nakamoto Shrugged. Pray that I don't shrug on you. Why? Because we are experiencing too many Larry Chang videos. See, it's the inability to listen and then take action, where you're at zero action, $0, zero of Web 12, because you're also asking me to evaluate you. Larry, what level of web am I at? When you ask me to evaluate you for what level of web you're in Web 12, kicking and screaming, but you're saying, Larry, I don't want to buy Bitcoin at $500. I don't know the difference between $500 and $105,000. Because you don't even kick yourself for not buying Bitcoin at $105,000 because you don't understand how to make something go from $105,000 to $300,000, because in your mind, you are worth below $0. And you think the way to get out of it is that some sugar daddy is going to help you unbankrupt yourself. True story. Shelby Sapp and Larry Chang, me, hi, we both came up with the concept of your sugar daddy is causing you to go bankrupt. True story, we did not collaborate on that conclusion. Let me repeat that because Sugar Daddy shrugged. Ditto Satoshi Nakamoto. He shrugged. And no, it's not a woman. And no, Satoshi Nakamoto is any ethnicity besides black. Why? Because it's so frustrating to create the system that's supposed to remove us from slavery. It's like giving 40 acres and a mule and then saying, okay, here are 40 acres and a mule, which is don't be slaves anymore. And then who slaves the hardest? It's people that were happiest when we were slaves, where that that shruggness never occurred, which is my question, which is why won't you shrug it off and just win? Why won't you benefit of an Easter egg of one of the books? Look at your library. Your library looks like your bank account. Look at Satoshi Nakamoto's citations. His his citations